Alrighty, folks. Gator back again. So, time for the much awaited TP9400 review. I've been using this thing for actually almost exactly a week now. Um, so yeah, a little bit longer than that guy over there, but I'll do an updated review on that in a bit. It may surprise you. Um, may not, but you never know. So, first off, size. This thing is small. Like, no joke. Let's see here. Here we go. Let's line them up battery to battery. Like, it is small. It's pretty light. Thickness wise, it's about comparable. So yeah, no, it is. Yeah, it's nice. I'll put it that way. So yeah, it's a good small little radio. Has basically the same specs as the other two I just showed. It's phase 2, phase 1, 2. Yeah, like it does everything this can do, save for what EFJ calls V16, but what most people call Type 2 trunking. This only does P25, so whatever. As far as accessory connectors go, of course, they have their own. It is very reminiscent of the Apex connector, but no, it's not compatible, because of course not. Let's see, did I bring the RSM? I think so. Yep, here we go. Alright, so here's what the RSM side looks like. Uses all the pins, apparently. Well, all but let's see, what is that? Yeah, all but one, basically. Interesting. Funnily enough, the RSM on the side says TDMA. It's weird. I have one of these stupid Autobox ones. I hate these with a passion. Alright, that and the other style, the older style Autobox. It just makes me want to yeah. But I'm not spending $300 for the nice Tait RSM, which I actually do like that one. But yeah, I'm not spending $300 on it. Yeah. In terms of battery, I have... Oh, that's right. It releases from up here. So you release from the top of the radio. There's basically nothing mechanical on the battery at all. Even the clip for the battery, for the belt clip to get off is on the belt clip itself, not on the battery. So it's just a hunk of plastic. I have a 2400 milliamp hour battery on this thing. It's not a smart bat. It's just got standard 2-prong. And I've got to say, like, this lasts me 2 days. On trunking at that. Well, really like 1.5 on trunking. Way more than that on conventional. So it's actually very power efficient. I'll give it that. Mine is 450 to 520, but I will explain something funny about that here in a second. Let's put this back on. Goes on like a XTS battery. Well, like most things, clips in the bottom, press from the top. On the top here, you've got an ABC selector, power volume, channel, emergency, and the antenna connector. The antenna connector is kind of weird. Like, it's kind of SMA, though. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There you go. It's kind of SMA, but kind of not. Let's get the radio side. It's got an SMA in there. I'll give it that. I haven't tried putting an SMA antenna on. Actually, I should probably do that. Let's see here. What do I have around me that's SMA? What is that? It's going to be SMA male. Ooh, let's try this. Hang on. Random thought. I dropped it. Alright. Oh, of course not. Plastic's not going to fit. Alright, well, I'll report back on that later, probably in the Discord only, not making a whole nother video just for that. But, yeah, it's kind of SMA. It's probably compatible. Don't take my word on that, though. I've got the whip on there. This radio came with a stubby as well. I haven't given that much testing because I like the whip better. Alright, you got nice, what they call water repellent or something, the water matrix, what's the thingamajig. Top panel, mine's a Model 2, so I got 4-way keypad, well, really 2-way keypad with 2 buttons, and then nothing down here. Got the top purple button, blue button, PTT, and then 2 other ones. It's not the biggest PTT, but it's, I mean, you really don't miss it on the side. I haven't had a case where I have. Both the battery and the radio have these nice rubber kind of bumpers all along the bottom and sides. You can, I mean, they're made out of, there's tougher plastic below there, and it's also rubberized. For like drops and falls and stuff. So it's actually, I've dropped this on accident quite a few times. And as you can see, like maybe a little bit of a scuff right there, but even then, not really. I mean, so that's actually a pretty good design choice. I do like that, especially on the batteries as well. I actually chipped part of my Apex battery because I dropped it. So, yeah. So I do actually very much like that. It's a very good design choice. I haven't seen that on anything else. That's not Tait, and I wish more manufacturers would implement this because it's actually a very good feature. It also keeps it from sliding around on desks as much. Alright, it's got a black and white display. The 9600 is color. Turn her on.
Battery good. Have you considered murder?
Kind of. As you can see, it's got a white background. This button's programmable. This one's going to be menu. So we can go into here, go through the menu. It's not the best UI, but it does. It works. This thing does have, let's turn that on. As you can see here, you've got now the man down indication. If I leave it sideways, and you can program what the triggers are. If I leave it sideways for long enough and it goes down, also not touching any of the keys. Oh, I want to turn back on the, oh no, you can still see it. It starts making a tone, green on top. Oh, and then I moved it. Dang it. You can either do a shake or you can hit clear. So let's wait for it again. Okay, you know what, whatever. It goes into emergency. Long story short. Let me remember where it was. There we go. Alright, so this thing does Bluetooth, phase 1, phase 2, conventional, analog, 5-tone cell call, if that's your thing, 2-tone, P25 2-tone, MDC, G-Star, like the whole shebang. I have mine set up with 2-tone on P25, so that's nice. Let's see here. Quick note on the priority call. That shows up as an emergency activation on Motorola's and most other manufacturers, so yeah. Mine has no, it doesn't have AES, DES, or ARC4 licensed. However, it does have single privacy key. That gives you your choice of 1 key total. That can either be ARC4, DES, or AES. I chose to use AES because yes. So I do quite like that it lets you choose and it doesn't just limit you to one specific algo. So good on them. Yeah, you got your standard stuff. You could rotate it, turn off all that, backlighting, whatever. Let's see here. Remember, there might... Nope, that's right. It's a dumb battery. I forgot. I was thinking about the VP. You can look at the battery. So yeah, I do very much like the diagnostics menu, especially for trunking and stuff. You can do quite a lot with just that menu. So, alright. Yeah, it's got Motorola PTT tone. Let me go to an analog channel. There we go. If you're using MDC and you enable side tone, it will do this. It'll actually just play the MDC, because of course. I have mine programmed to do a 1050 Hz tone at the end of my transmissions, so there you go. Supports basically the full MDC stack, so that's nice, I guess. Let's go to this. Its emergency tone is this wonderness. Not much there. Let's cancel that.
Area 1 Austin.
Austin Common.
Oh.
Set trunk.
Up.
There we go. It does that triple beep whenever it goes into service, so if I try and force it out, this is probably not going to work, though, because I'm right next to the antenna. Yeah, I thought so. Can't really make that simulate, but yeah, it does. I do like that it does a different beep than the out-of-range beep to let you know, hey, you're in service again. Very much like that. It has the site down here, and then your current talk group up here. If I change, the bottom will become the zone. Yeah, supports basically everything you would expect. It's not the best radio. It's an okay radio. I'm okay with it. Yeah, I mean, I do find my... I forgot I made that, the voice announcement. I do find myself reaching for this a lot, simply just because it's a nice, small, light radio. So I do reach for it a lot more than, say, the VP600 or, heck, even my HXE. That thing's a brick. So, and if I'm in a situation where, say, I don't have, like, a belt on or something, where I can mount a radio and not worry about it falling off, definitely grabbing this. This kind of become my just kind of normal out and about, not in work clothes type thing. If I'm in my work uniform, I'm going with something else, or if I'm testing a feature. So, I mean, it works as a good basic push, get PTT, you know. Not looking for much features, basically. I actually do have an issue with this. One problem. It's probably up to me, though. I cannot get it to alert to two-tone. I can get it to send it, but I can't get it to alert. So, yeah. But other than that, I mean, it's a nice unit. If you're looking for something small and can't for the life of you find an XG or a P55, 54, or 7300 from Harris, I'd say go with one of these. I mean, if you're looking for a small little compact unit, I mean, so, yeah. That one thing I said about the that freak range, that was 450 to 512. Well, hey, well, I was about to say Harris, but Tait just lets you go out of band. I mean, it just says, hey, by the way, it's not in band. Hit OK, and it does nothing. So I've got ham, more specifically, a vote scan. So if I go past channel 4, because channel 4 is me just conventionally monitoring the output from my box, it's now a vote scan. So, yeah, because those all they're all linked together. Yeah, I mean, that's that. It's a good little unit. Somebody will let me borrow a 9600. That would be nice, or even a 9800. Probably not, though. But 9600, just to borrow it, just to try it out. Cause with the better UI, because that is something I don't like, is the UI is kind of basic. Radio, I mean, audio-wise, it's great. Sounds the same as a XTS, unlike something that has weird audio issues. But, okay. So yeah, I that is something that I'm not a huge fan of. So if someone has a 9600 and wants to let me borrow it on UHF, hit me up. Email is somewhere. It's hello.rosesam.pw. Well, hello at rosesam.pw. So yeah. See y'all.